From New York City, it's Wendy Williams. Today, the very funny Terry Crews is back to dish about his role in Adam Sandler's new movie, Blended, and opens up about his marriage of 25 years. Plus, the countdown's on, and In Touch Weekly's Noah Levy has the inside scoop on Kim and Kanye's outrageous wedding. And all the latest juicy hot topics. Now, here's Wendy.
I'm doing great because I got a good night's sleep last night because I can't tolerate Tori and Dean anymore. However, there was a complete meltdown. I've got the video footage and you're gonna gag. Plus, Apollo has some demands of Phaedra when he goes to jail. He's got a lot of nerve. And my Maxim, I told you he'd take home that Mirrorball trophy on Dancing with the Stars. Let's talk about it and more. It's time for Hot Topics. Come on. Really, really beautiful. But I must say that I have something in common with the crinoline lady in the front row. You know how much I love crinoline. Have you ever heard me say that?
Yes, and your shirt is inspired from you. You wore it yesterday, tied up.
Tied at my waist. Let me see, stand up. Let me see your outfit. Fabulous. 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 I love my co-host. Oh, you know what? Congratulations to our friend Sierra and her man Future. They gave birth to a baby boy. I know. And the baby's name is Future Zahar Wilburn. Now, and there he is. I don't know what a piece of the picture is all about. I figure either you show it all or you show nothing. What is this with the teases? But the interesting thing is that Future's name is not Future, you know, the father. That would be like having a baby with MC Hammer and you name the baby Hammer instead of his real name, Steven, or whatever it is. Anyway, congratulations to you guys. Now that you have the baby, I wonder if Kim's good friend Sierra will be at the wedding. I bet you're going to be there, aren't you? And then, but the thing is that, you know, you can't fly with a newborn, but she had the baby. The baby's only like 72 hours old. You know, the wedding's coming up this weekend, but this is a big event. And to know, Sierra through the magazines is to know that she likes to be seen where, you know, Kim and Lala and them are seen. And this wedding is gigantic. But she can't leave the baby here. Otherwise, you know, there are some moms who would say, oh, you're not a good mother. You're leaving your kid behind. You know what, Sierra? You don't have to rush to this wedding. You go to the next one. I'm only calling it the way I've seen it. We'll talk more about the wedding and the inside scoop. Noah's coming out here later on in the show. Back when they announced who was going to be on Dancing with the Stars, and I found out that Max was dancing with a trained skater, I said, okay, he's going to win. And I even broke down the stats as to why. You know, even though he's the star of the show and he's been on the show for 9.5 years, he's never won a Mirrorball trophy. And he's dancing with a woman who clearly was more than qualified to dance and help him win, Meryl Davis. Nice woman, but I resent that they let people like this dance on Dancing with the Stars, and they continue to get it wrong by putting these crookedy contestants on there. I don't mean crookedy like bank robbers. I mean crookedy like, you know, they have the advantage. Anyway, Meryl knew that it was Max's moment, so she let him do all the talking. Take a look.
You always hope for something like this. You might not have expected it, but did you deep down?
It's all you.
Hey, buddy, come on. You've waited a long time.
Man. It's just plastic, but it means so much. And when it's lasting a decade of running after, it means that much more. And to do it with Meryl is a dream come true. There's a reason why it didn't happen before. It's because this was meant to happen with this one.
I'm happy for them. I wonder if when you win, you get 2 mirror ball trophies so she can have one and he could have one. I don't know. Anyway, Brooke Burke is still bitter about being replaced by Erin Andrews as a co-host. Now, mind you, Brooke was replaced. Erin has done the whole season. And Erin, I've taken a survey of people who love Dancing with the Stars. People seem to like Erin. You know what they like about her? They like that she's quick on the fly. You know, she's used to getting those ball players when they come right off the field to quickly ask questions. You know, she injects a little bit of humor, and people like her. Brooke was asked, she was out someplace, and she was asked what she thought of Erin, and Brooke said, "I'm not sure they made the right choice." Everyone loves a bitter Betty because it's, and I'm going to tell you why. Because bitter Betties, it always shocks me that people express their bitterosity outside of the kitchen table. Like Brooke, go on with your life. You know, you be that Skechers girl. I think you have your fitness line of fitness stuff coming out. Just go on with your life. You know, people seem to like her on Dancing with the Stars. And when people ask you, you should just say no comment or something. Anyway, good luck, Erin. People seem to like you. So I guess we'll see you next season. So I fried chicken wings last night for dinner. And no, the thing about frying anything is that you've got to wait for the grease to cool down and then figure out what to do with it. I'm not going to tell you what I do with our grease, but, you know, let's just say I don't have that can like grandmas have in the middle of their stove. And I don't like to reuse my grease. It makes the food taste better when the grease is fresh. I say all that to say I was between frying chicken, trying to figure out how to clean up the grease, and watching Intervention. Yeah, that show was still on. Last night it was a small town that was taken over by heroin. So after all that, I was too exhausted. I went to bed like 10 o'clock. I missed Tori and Dean, but they shoved it in my face this morning while I was in hair and makeup. So I did get a chance to watch it this morning, and let me just tell you, they've turned their marital drama into a melodrama. Watch this. Wait. Before you watch it, just know this, okay? So, prior to the scene I'm about to show you, Tori's sitting with all their kids doing arts and crafts. And then she starts crying, talking to the kids. When I met your father. And mind you, she's got 4 kids, all under 7 years old. So this is all too much, this is way too much information for children, you know. And they're doing the crafts, and mom is breaking down. And I guess Dean hears it from the other side of the wall, and he comes in the room where they are and tells the kids go in the other room. So now you're seeing once the kids leave the room. Just take a look at this mess.
Do something right. You need to do something right. Serious, this is me. I am sitting here. My heart is ripped out. I have nothing left. I'm asking you, do something.
What? I love you. I want to make this work. I want you.
What does your heart tell you to do?
My heart tells me to stay with you and love you like I still do.
If you truly want me back, think of something.
Listen. I don't mean to laugh, but when you put your stuff on TV, then there's no accounting for how we, John Q. Public, are going to feel about it. And I must say, they call this a docuseries, but to me, it's more like a sitcom. You know, because it's almost like something that needs laugh tracks under it. And I hate to blame parents when a 40-year-old woman, I think she's like 40, is going through something, because I think that at a particular age, we as adults are supposed to not be blaming our parents for the numbers that they've done on us, and they've all done numbers on us. But I blame her dearly departed father, Aaron, and her mother, Tori. I mean, her mother, Candy. This girl, Tori, doesn't have coping skills, it seems, in any part of her life. At all. And it's sad. It's very sad. And then she's saying, well, damned if she does, damned if she doesn't. Like, if she divorces Dean, then we're all going to look at her like a failure. No, that's what divorce is for. And if she stays with Dean, then we're going to all look at her like a pushover. Yeah. Listen, Tori, my thing about Tori, first of all, by claps, did you guys watch last night? Oh, all three of us. All three of us. Do you think she needs to divorce him? Yes. Yeah. Do you think she needs to repair the relationship with her mother? Absolutely. She's got to move in with her mother, and that's the new sitcom. Like, if she wants to stay on TV, it's Tori goes it alone with the kids. And by the way, she's done so much damage to her reputation by putting this out here that whether she stays or whether she goes, she'll never be able to recuperate, because every time you see her at the mall, you're going to be like, there's that long-suffering Tori Spelling. There she is. I think her eyes are red. I think she's still crying. Poor thing. Listen, they have one more episode, and while I didn't stay up last night to watch it, the one more episode comes on next Tuesday, and I'm watching. Because my thing is, how are they going to wind this up? How are they going to wind up the series? Like, are Tori and Dean going to get married? You know, do they both wind up in the hospital? Does he leave her? Like, well, that's an interesting twist. But you want to know what? I have not ruled that out. That Dean is going to get sick and tired of being humiliated, even though he caused this, and he's going to leave her. Anyway, so it's the Tori and Dean show. Torture and Dean. Very good. Very good. You came with the joke. I love that. Thank you, sir. Torture and Dean. Anyway, the last episode is next week, if you care. Okay. In Atlanta, Apollo Nida, Phaedra's husband, is speaking about what he wants his wife to do. Well, Apollo thinks that Phaedra should stick by him when he goes to jail for fraud. Mind you, his partner in this crime has already been sentenced to 5 years in federal prison. But if they're pegging, Apollo allegedly as the ringleader of this, then he's up for at least 5 or more. They're actually saying he's up for 30 years, but they haven't sentenced him yet. Yes. So he'll probably get at least 5 years, which is nothing that he hasn't done before, because he spent 5 years in jail before. Anyway, here's what he says about, that's not funny, lady. Here's what he says. I think Phaedra, in a perfect world, should be supportive as a wife should be. If she chooses to derail from the plan, then that's what she chooses to do. I would like to say I would want her to stay around and do what a wife should do. There's something about this that smacks of, like, when you say obey in the wedding vows. Like, did you say obey? No. Me neither. And dutiful and all that stuff. Like, we girls, if we choose to do something nice for you, like make a sandwich, it's not because you made us, make me a damn sandwich, woman. No. And as far as this, do what a wife should do. Well, what should a wife do, Apollo? You tell me.
Girlfriend needs a new boob.
She needs some new boobs? Oh, no, come on now. You're just used to seeing big ones on a regular. You're not used to seeing, No, I think that she looks terrific. I think that Phaedra looks terrific, and I think that at 38, I think she's like 38 years old, who's got 5 years to waste? She's got the president and the vice president, they're her 2 sons. 5 years in jail, and then tell me something, how will he be gainfully employed when he gets out? Because now you've got a guy who'd been in jail for 10 years of his young life, and he's damaged. I mean, we talked about how he was not raised, but like dragged up by, it's a very unfortunate situation the way he was raised, but I'd cut my losses in the name of love, I think, if he got 5 to 10 years in prison, because what are you supposed to do? And you know what? And this is the kind of conversation, if he was going to say that his wife needs to stay around, this is supposed to be like, not even kitchen table talk. Like, we shouldn't know that he's thinking like a Neanderthal like this. Like, I don't want to know that he's thinking this way. This is supposed to be such a private conversation that you're in the bathroom with the fan on and the shower running. So nobody hears you talk about it. He's like talking 18th century here. Would you stay if you were Phaedra? Majority of people say no, but look, he's not going to jail because he was unfaithful. He's going to jail because he committed fraud. Clap if you would stay. Who is that? Well, girl, you're a better woman than most. Wow, but that's what we do here. We say it like we mean it, so I appreciate you standing alone in your conviction. Listen, if you were having a baby, would you call your ex to tell them the good news? No. I know, it's laughable. Well, that's what Ashton Kutcher did with Demi Moore. Oh, well, no, we had a big, giant argument, me and, staff this morning, going through the Hot Topic stories. Half people said, yeah, it's good that he called because Demi seems to be fragile. Not Britney Spears fragile, but fragile in her own way. Fragile, So he called her up to tell her that Mila Kunis is pregnant. I think that this is wrong on every single level. And maybe it's just me. Maybe it's because I have this ability that I want either you're with me or you're against me, unless we have a reason to be, still talking, like we share a business together. Maybe we own a few Subway restaurants or something like that, or maybe we have a few kids together, in which case then you stay in contact even after you break up. But Demi and Ashton have nothing together except a 7-year relationship that unfortunately went sour during the time, and she was an older woman when she got with him, but she insisted on continually trying to give him a baby, of which that never happened. Then he moved on to Mila and fell in love. And I would imagine that would be heartbreaking to her if she was studying that and not really getting herself together. So he calls her up and he says, we're having a baby. And if I were Mila, you'd be sleeping on the couch for the rest of our marriage. Honestly. Like, who does that? If Demi is fragile, Demi Moore at this point is a 51-year-old woman, okay? And I know that, life is tough on all of us, but you've got your 4 daughters as your counsel. You've got a shrink that I don't know that she goes to one, but maybe you need to see somebody several times a week. Just to, and you're still hot. Get over him by getting under a new man. Really? Ashton. Anyway, we finally know what ended Heidi Klum's relationship with her ex-bodyguard boyfriend. Well, his name is Martin, and Martin, he'll do. Not a bad-looking man. Matter of fact, I don't know how Seal had him around the house anyway. You know what I'm saying? There are a few people that you don't hire, and that is hot people working around your house. You don't want a hot plumber. You don't want a hot nanny. You don't want hot security. You don't even want a hot mailman. I mean, just beware of hot people, that's all. So now, he might not be hot to everybody, but he's hot to me and Suzanne. Yeah. Can't take your eyes off of him.
I can't stop looking at him.
Yeah. Nice body and everything. Anyway, Martin apparently got sick of playing Mr. Mom to Heidi's children with her ex-husband Seal. I guess, she was off doing her jobs and she'd say, take care of the kids and I'll be home soon. Or let's all go together, but while I'm over here modeling, you stay with the kids. Well, there's way to strip a man's manhood by leaving him with your kids, Heidi. Anyway, he's moved on. Now, reportedly, he works for Ellen DeGeneres and Portia de Rossi. He's their security. Well, now, it's pretty safe to say Martin and Ellen are safe together. Portia de Rossi, on the other hand, listen, she was married to a man for 3 years, from 97 to 99. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying, Ellen, I wouldn't leave a hot man like that around. Okay, you do what you want. But Portia, we're watching. Anyway, I wanted to remind you about something very exciting that's going on here during the month of June. We've teamed up with our friends at Aaron's, and we're giving you a chance to win a room in June. This is big. Look, we're giving away an entire bedroom, a complete living room, some kitchen and laundry room appliances, and your very own mom cave. And all you have to do is go to wendyshow.com and tell us why you need this new room. And you may end up owning one. Good luck. Noah's not here? This is what happens with a live show. So they just gave me a cardboard sign saying Noah's not here. You know, he was supposed to be giving us the inside scoop on Kim's wedding. It's okay, we'll be hearing about that wedding forever. But he was going to give us the Johnny Weir. Later in the show. What's he caught in traffic? Yeah. It's a live show, everybody. We roll with the punches. Up next, we've got the very entertaining Terry Crews, and then Noah is later in the show. Keep it here. Our first guest has a lot going on. He stars in the award-winning hit TV show Brooklyn Nine-Nine. He just wrote his first book. It's called Manhood. And he recently was named the new host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Please clap it up for the always entertaining Terry Crews. You are a snappy dresser. Every time I see you, you always have on something really fly and funky. And we talked last time you were here, you said, you know, if you ever were homeless, you'd be the flyest dressing homeless man out there.
I'd be like, give me some drink, please.
I mean, this is you were a fashion risk taker. It looks good on you, Terry.
That's it. It's fine.
And congratulations on the 2 Golden Globes that your show Brooklyn Nine-Nine got.
I am the happiest man in Hollywood right now.
I'm telling you.
I mean, you know, remember we were talking about just, you know, taking risks and people always believing you have one dream and the whole deal. Well, you know what? One thing I know, I don't know what I'm doing.
Right.
But that's my advantage.
Yeah.
That's my advantage. There's nobody to tell me you can't do that. I'm like, I didn't know that. I couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
You're a very likable guy, though. You know, you don't seem to take yourself too seriously.
Well, I'm an old football player. I should be in jail.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm going to be real.
Yeah. Terry played for the Green Bay Packers, right?
I played for every Rams, Packers, Chargers, Redskins, Eagles. 6 teams in 7 years. Yeah. A little bit of everywhere.
And you got out of it, though, just in time, it seems, because now you have this whole flourishing outside career.
Well, you know what's funny? Because I always thought I was going to be behind the scenes. And the first thing I ever auditioned for...
What do you mean behind the scenes?
Well, listen, I'm an artist. I am a painting, drawing guy. I'm left-handed, right brain. I always thought I was going to be in special effects or creating movies behind the scenes and writing movies and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I auditioned for a TV show. And I got it. It was a show called Battle Dome. And you're talking about game shows.
Oh, that was a game show.
It was a game show. The first thing I ever did. It was like American Gladiators on steroids. We were sending people to the hospital.
Did they throw you in a cage and light it on fire?
They lit it on fire and threw me in a cage. Yeah. And I had to battle contestants and throw them out of the cage, the whole thing. Look at that. My character was T-Money.
Yeah, T-Money.
Yeah, you see the little money symbol, you know?
So, and now you're the new host of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Listen. They gave me a dream job. I get to hand out money to people. Listen, I would have called it Who Wants to Be a Zillionaire, but the producer's like, we'll kill you.
Yeah.
You
have to use your own money for it.
That, you know?
So Cedric is currently hosting it, and when do you start?
Well, literally in the new season. So we literally start in a few weeks. I get right there, and then I'm going to do it in between Brooklyn Nine-Nine and come back. I love being busy.
Yeah, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is shot in
L.A.
In L.A. on a soundstage, so you don't have to move your family.
No, but Millionaire is shot on the East Coast. So
is it?
I'm going to be going back and forth. You know, it's all good. I belong to the world.
Yes, yes. It's awesome.
I can't stop. I got to straighten my tie. It's all messed up.
And so now, I mean, you've always had a degree of fame, even when you played football. But this degree of fame that you're experiencing, I mean, your show was one of the only sitcoms that was picked up by Fox. The rest of them were canceled.
Yes.
It's so terrible. Isn't the TV business ruthless?
You know what it is? It's very, very hard. That means you have to be very, very good. And I am blessed to be with the best cast on TV.
It really is a good cast.
Andre Brower, Andy Samberg, Melissa Fumero, Joe
It's a good show.
The cast is amazing. It's a great show. I like to call it a 22-episode movie.
Yes, and so now you won 2 Golden Globes. Was that your first time ever being at a grand award show?
First time. No, I never thought. Wendy, come on.
You beat
I'm the guy
Modern
from White
Family.
Chicks, okay?
Yeah.
White Chicks. You know what I mean? I was like, I never thought I would get an award.
Yes.
For anything. I mean, people were like, you know, I'm the Damon in Friday. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You don't get Oscars for that. You know what I mean? So to be on that stage and I'm looking down at Leonardo DiCaprio, Meryl Streep, Michael Douglas, I'm like, this is crazy.
Yes. Now, when the whole cast wins an award, do each one of you get one to take home?
No, you don't get anything. They gave me a picture of me next to the award. Uma Thurman gave us the card, and I took the card that said our announcement, and then somebody just came over like, we'll take that, thank you. You know what I mean? But I have the memory.
Yes.
I got it on TiVo.
Yes.
I got it on TiVo, and I said, don't touch the TiVo. Because, see, you can't, now, we used to have video cassettes. I'm from that day, okay? Now, you can't touch the TiVo.
Right.
If my kids go in there and they start recording, like, Phineas and Ferb or something, they end up erasing my life.
Your stuff.
My whole life is on one TiVo.
So, Terry's got a new movie coming out. We're going to talk to him about that, but I want to talk more about the book as well. So, keep it here. Exactly. Hi, we're back. Terry Crews is still here. So he's got this new book. It's called Manhood. And in the book, he writes about sex addiction.
Yes. Well, I was addicted to pornography since I was 12 years old.
I don't know that I believe in sex addiction, so tell me about it.
Well, let me tell you. It's funny because my father was addicted to alcohol, and my mother was addicted to religion. So what happens is you got an addictive household, okay?
Yes.
We weren't allowed to play sports. We weren't allowed to watch movies. We weren't allowed to, my mother had, no makeup, the whole thing. And it was wild because
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Flint, Michigan.
Okay, go ahead.
My mom was Kojic, which is Church of God in Christ, which back in the day, you just didn't do nothing, okay? Nothing was legal.
Okay.
All right, except you can't watch Jaws in the theater, but you can watch it when it come on TV.
Yes.
So it was a lot of mixed messages, and there was a lot of violence, a lot of abuse. What I did...
How many siblings?
I have an older brother and a younger sister.
So you would go in your room at 12 years old and you'd watch porn?
Well, no, but you go to the uncle's house.
Okay.
It was always the uncle's basement. Everybody got an uncle's basement.
Yes.
Okay, the first time, let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you how powerful women are. You don't know how powerful you are. Men get addicted to looking at pictures of you. That's how powerful a woman is, okay? But I got to say this, because this is the thing. It's one of those things that took me away, and it medicated me. But this is the problem. This is the problem. I never told anyone. Never told. I didn't tell my wife.
Now, you've been married to Rebecca. Hi, Rebecca, for 25 years.
25 years.
Now, you write about infidelity in the book.
Yes.
But we were talking through the commercial break, and you were saying that you as a family had been dealing with this, and now it's been about 5 years.
Yep.
So you're healed, and it feels very cathartic to write about it.
It's one of those things where the pornography addiction turns into something else. You can't have something like that in your life without it growing into something else. Everything grows, whatever you keep in your life. And see, every man at one time in his life is a fool, a victim, or a king.
Yes.
A fool gets mad when people try to help you. You know what I mean? Okay. You're like, hey, leave me alone. I'm in the street. I'm going to stay in the street. Leave me alone. And a car hits you, and it's like, bam.
Right.
Then you're a victim. And what happens is you mess your whole life up, and then you're like blaming everybody. You're like, it's my wife, it's my kids. And let me tell you. A victim is where the addiction stage lives. Because you get mad at your wife, you're like, well, I need this because I need to watch pornography because, these people tripping and, and she ain't doing it. And you start blaming her.
How were you able to hide that from Rebecca for so long? Would you go down to your uncle's basement?
No. Well, you're talking about, but you're talking about over the course of a lot of years. I had this a long time before I even met her. But then what was happening is, you're talking about the internet.
Yeah.
And the internet, this is the thing. The internet is a powerful, powerful thing. But you have to, you have to gauge yourself. You have to watch. That's the way I would do it, was internet pornography.
Gotcha.
So it would grow into something else.
Let me switch gears. I had no idea that you were partially deaf in one ear.
Yeah.
What? And you read lips.
Yes.
You've been doing that for years.
Yeah.
I had no idea, Terry Crews. So how'd that happen?
I know. I'm weird. I don't know what else to say.
No, but you said there was abuse in the house. Like, did one of your parents hit you?
No. It was something where I could not hear certain decibels. Things that go really high, I just couldn't hear. It was something I grew up with.
Yes.
And what was wild is that I went to see a doctor, and she covered her mouth and started talking, and she asked me to repeat what she said, and I couldn't.
You couldn't.
And I didn't even know it.
So now, do you have something in your ear to help you hear? I don't see anything.
No, sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. It's a matter of, this is one reason why I'm so loud, and the Old Spice helps with that,
Terry, it's magnificent to be you these days. Tell us about this movie, Blended, with Drew Barrymore. And who else? And Adam Sandler. Adam Sandler.
That's it. Well, Blended, it will be out this Friday. It's basically, I play the South African Tom Jones.
Okay.
And Adam and I have this relationship where he calls me and he's like, man, let's make a character. Let's make something up. And I went and got the wig made, got the suits made, got everything. And they were like, wait a minute, we don't like this. We're not going to give you your money back.
Yes,
so I said, dude, you're going to love it. And his name is Nickens, and he is the biggest entertainer in the world.
And the premise of the movie? Well, actually, we have a clip. So let's take a look at the clip. Roll it.
They are bending. They are bonding.
Yeah, that's great. Didn't know you guys worked out together, but it makes sense.
When one person meets another, come together.
The boob trick never gets tiring.
No, first of all, people may be like, man, I'm getting tired of this boob thing, moving them things. But you know what? I do it, and they never edit it out. Why don't they edit it out?
Congratulations on everything.
Thank
Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Millionaire, Blended.
I tell the truth, y'all. I tell the truth.
Yes, Rebecca. And your new book, it's now in stores, everybody. It's called Manhood, and Blended hits theaters on Friday. Clap it up for Terry Crews, and we'll be right back. Hi, we're back with the Inside Scoop here with the juicy celebrity dish, fresh out of New York City traffic. Say hello from In Touch Magazine, Noah Levy.
My God, you guys.
It happened.
You know what? I love it. You put me on blast with love. I just should have pulled a J-Lo, gotten on the 6. I would have been here so much faster.
Did your friends call you and say, Wendy just said you're late?
My friend Carlos sent me a text. He's like, Wendy just told everybody that you're late. I'm like, oh my God, I didn't know I was that late.
No, it was fine.
I love it.
You're here now.
I'm here.
Give us the information that we need about Kim and Kanye's wedding.
All right, you guys. So Kim put this impression out that this was going to be a really small and intimate wedding. No, not so much. So it's not going to be at the Palace of Versailles in Paris like they wanted. It's going to be at the Hotel Belvedere in Florence, Italy. Now, the guest list, this is going to be kind of like Hollywood, or not so Hollywood royalty, because we have Scottie Pippen, we have Lala Anthony, we have my favorite superstar of all time, Black China. But I live for her. She's amazing. But who may not be there is Brody Jenner, because he allegedly did not get a +1 with his girlfriend, Caitlyn.
Okay, so that's the stepbrother.
That's the stepbrother.
Really?
Yeah, well, wedding politics are difficult.
Well, hold on. Now, how long has he been with Caitlyn?
Over a minute. I mean, they've been together for a few years.
Oh, years. Oh,
years.
Well, that was very disrespectful.
Well, I think it was more important for them to have an A-list wedding as opposed to have Caitlyn there. Now, Caitlyn is on the show. The wedding will, even though they're saying it's not going to be videotaped, it is being videotaped by Kim's private video team, which is, I think, Ryan Seacrest Productions. So everything will be filmed, shown on E! All guests had to sign a release form, allegedly, except for Jay-Z and Beyonce, because they don't have to do whatever they don't want to do.
Yes. Now let me ask you this. Is French Montana going to be there with Chloe?
All right, so insiders are saying it most likely will happen. Allegedly, insiders were telling In Touch Weekly that Kris Jenner was kind of iffy about Chloe rebounding with French Montana. She didn't think that this was going to be the best influence on Chloe after such a difficult breakup from Lamar. But the heart wants what the heart wants, and Chloe and Kim are so close, I'm sure that she can invite him. Or Brody. He really didn't get a chance.
Now, what are they doing with security and cell phones?
That's an interesting question. Now, with security, it's going to be extra tight. With cell phones, everyone has to submit their own personal mobile devices to security. They don't want selfies released. They don't want Instagram things released. And in exchange, they're getting their own mobile devices where everybody can be tracked. They can still communicate with people, but nothing will be leaked. We all remember when Kanye West proposed to Kim Kardashian at the baseball field, at the baseball stadium, whatever, sports, I don't know.
And it was leaked.
And it was leaked. Yeah. That was non-exclusive. That ruined everything. So they want everything very hush-hush. Now, of course, Kim and Kanye are fashionistas themselves, or more so Kanye West. Yeah. So, I'm not being shady, just real. So when Kim got married to Chris Humphries for 72 days, that was a really long and emotional, tight wedding. So she wore Vera Wang, and we all love Vera Wang, but Kanye West did not want her to repeat the same designer for this wedding. It'd be a little bit tacky.
Who's she going to wear? That Givenchy fella that's close with Kanye?
Well, Riccardo Tisci of Givenchy is best friends with Kanye West, so most likely Kim will be wearing Givenchy design, especially for her.
How many dress changes?
Around 3.
Oh, God,
she may be wearing Balmain as well. Now, insiders are saying that Kanye will be having outfit changes as well. I think Kanye is going to go straight up bananas. I could see him in like Margiela.
I don't know who that is. I'm tired of this story. Can we talk about Johnny Weir?
Let's move on. Boom. We're driving.
It's not because of you. It's because of them and this stupid wedding.
No, I say let's move on. I never take it personally.
Yeah. So look, Johnny Weir.
Yes.
This is wild. Go.
This is getting weird. All right, so Johnny Weir and Victor Voronov have been together for around a year. Now, they split up in March.
They're married, right?
Married.
Okay.
Married. Okay. So there were allegations of abuse.
Yes.
There were allegations that Victor was chopping up Johnny's Birkin bags.
Right.
Now, there were allegations of biting and scratching. That is, trust me, that is abuse. Now, everything was playing out in the media, especially with Victor. He was talking to everyone, dishing the tea on what was going on in their relationship.
Yeah.
Then Johnny Weir allegedly called up Victor at the Kentucky Derby on May 12th saying, you know what, honey, come on home, let's get back together. But things got messy again because Victor posted pictures of himself working out at the gym on Instagram. Johnny saw the comments from other guys saying, hey, nice biceps, or whatever they're saying, I don't know. And allegedly blew up, got angry, saw red, and we know what happens. And he apparently has long nails. That's what Victor says. And scratched Victor so much so that he had to call the police. Ouch. That hurt.
I saw him talking about it on Inside Edition. I couldn't believe it. I was so happy to know you were going to come here and help break it down.
You know, acrylics hurt. They really do. But the thing is, guys, you know what? When you're in a relationship like this, you have to question, am I in love with this person or am I in love with the drama? And at this point, if you've been married for a year, you guys either call Judge Judy or separate. Go home before anybody is hurt.
Yeah. Well, has Johnny made any commentary regarding the fight?
Yes, right now what he's saying is that, actually what he did is he posted a video of himself skating. He was skating, look, gorgeous. Full regalia, skating to Single Ladies by Beyonce.
Okay.
Now, if that is not a message, I don't know what it is. But because they are so back and forth, next week they could be back together and he could be skating to Drunken Love.
Yes.
You don't know with these two.
We're
it's
not
up
sure.
and down.
Okay, well, we'll be watching. Noah, thank you so much for coming to the show today.
Glad to be here.
And thank you TMZ for those photos.
Yes.
Be sure to pick up your current copy of In Touch magazine. It's on newsstands now.
Woo.
And you can also check out Noah on his show. It's called The Gossip Table. It airs weekday mornings at 9:30 on VH1. Ask Wendy is next. Thank you so much. It's time for Ask Wendy. How you doing?
How you doing?
How can I help?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Jennifer, and I just celebrated my first Mother's Day.
Congratulations.
Thank you. However, my husband didn't get me a thing. Now, granted, his gift was us spending the day, which was very nice with my son. But I definitely let him know that I was upset. Should I have done that? And should I get him a Father's Day gift?
Okay, how did you let him know? Act it out.
I pretty much cried myself to sleep, and I was like, I wanted him to be thoughtful. I didn't care about having like diamonds. I just wanted something that I could always look back on and say, I got this for my first Mother's Day.
Right.
And he was like, I thought the day would have been nice.
Well, sometimes men don't understand, and especially if it's your first Mother's Day and your first Father's Day. I don't suggest doing the same for him on Father's Day. I suggest you get him a nice token. We don't have to break the bank on Mother's or Father's Day.
Right.
A nice token, and of course family time, and maybe make him something special that he loves for dinner, and then let him know, this is how it's done. You know, I forgive you, but this is how it's done.
Okay.
To know better is to do better, right, Jen?
That's true.
All right. We have time for one more quick question. Thank you, Jennifer. Hey.
Hey. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
How can I help?
I'm Andrea, and I have a question regarding my dearest friend of 43 years.
Uh-oh.
We're awesome. She moved to my side of town.
Okay.
And now our boys are in school together.
Okay.
And they have a little friction, you know, and I wanted to make sure that we were, you know, going to work it out and make sure it doesn't affect our friendship, which is everything to me. She doesn't like that. She would rather the boys talk it out.
Talk it out.
What could I do?
How old are the boys?
They're 13.
Perfect. Let them talk it out and give them guidance from a mom's perspective.
One more thing.
Okay.
I feel a little bit of distance from her, and I love her, and I miss her more than anything in the
Talk
world.
to her just like you're talking to me. But at 13, the boys can work it out themselves.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah,
Good luck,
thank you.
Andrea. Up next, everybody, we've got audience eye candy. Lauren Kirksey is my eye candy of the day for obvious reasons. To know me is to know I love crinoline. Lauren, tell us about your look.
Well, how you doing, Wendy?
Good, Lauren.
Well, my shirt is from Macy's for $30. My tank top is from Target for $7.50. My adorable tutu is from Windsor for $30. And my shoes are Coach for $2.50.
They're so cute.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lauren. Here's your Diva fan. We'll be right back, everyone. Good job. Tomorrow on the show, Katie Couric is stopping by. Plus, we have a performance by the reggae star Pressure. I love you for watching today. And I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye.